Carver.
Well, I'm glad I got a big clap there because from here on in I can only really fuck up the relationship that we have here today. Anyways, I was at the dentist's office a couple weeks ago, and how many people have been at the dentist lately? A couple people here. Anyways, he was doing a cavity, and I had fucked up teeth. I'm not afraid to admit that, but he's like, all of a sudden he's like, oops, and I'm like, oops. I was like, yeah, fucking DDS after the fucking end of your name. You can't fucking say oops anymore. So he's like, okay, well, it's just a minor adjustment. I was like, well, when you guys call me for money and say, where's my money? I'm like, oops. Anyways, how many of you guys watch those drug commercials with the weird adverse side effects and all that kind of bullshit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm a smoker, and I get kind of amused by looking at these side effects. I was actually at home on Friday night. It's okay, you can call me loser, but after 3 months it gets pretty easier to do that myself. Anyway, though, I was watching some commercial about Chantix, and the fucking thing is, it had all these great positive side effects, but when they get to the negative side effects, it's, oh, well, suicidal thoughts could occur. I'm like, well, damn, suicidal thoughts. I was like, well, I guess if you're dead, you fucking can't smoke, so I guess the drug works. And another thing, how many people of you go to Walmart on a regular basis?
Yeah, Walmart.
Come on, there's more than that. You guys can fucking stop lying now. Anyway, I was there, and at Walmart, it's really kind of any day that you go, you're like fucking in the Twilight Zone, man. You fucking see a girl with a fucking dragon tail sticking out of her fucking dress. You see a fucking, big guy fucking sleeping on benches with fucking rolls like hanging out over the fucking chairs. And I'm like, this is a fucking great, environment. But, I have one thing to fucking say to those people, really. For the love of God, please do not procreate, because there's no fucking lifeguard in your fucking gene pool. But that's another thing, and I'm guessing a lot of you guys are married out here today, is that correct? Only one person. Great. You're awesome, bud. Fucking you're the only one. Anyways, I had this girlfriend that was a friend of mine, and we kind of were hanging out as friends for a while, then we started getting serious. And she told me that she had a kid. And I'm only 26, so I was like, okay, one kid's fucking alright, no big deal. Anyways, I go over to pick her up at her house, and she has fucking 3 kids.
What?
So I'm like, whoa, 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 I know Angelina Jolie's your fucking biggest fan, but you don't have to fucking replicate her. Really. But that's a definitely understandable thing. Bills are another thing that fucking just keep piling up, and I got collectors fucking calling my house, and I'm like, he no here. Because I fucking don't have the money to fucking pay you guys, really. So, it's kind of like a word thing. I could actually say, hey, I hear, but I don't have any money. But then I feel like a fucking loser, really. But I guess that's about right, because that's really what I am. I just try to do comedy to cover that fucking thing up. But anyway, it's definitely a good thing you're living in Tampa. How many people are from Tampa here today? A lot of people, obviously. Well, I got one thing fucking for you people. You guys are really fucked up. I'm from North Carolina, and I'm sorry, we do things a little differently here. For apparently I've learned tampon is not a fucking thing for a women's hygiene anymore. It's a fucking Tampa resident. I never knew. That fucking blew my mind as well. But I got some friends. I got some other people that are from Tampa, and they get mad at me when I make fun of Tampa people. I tell them people, I'm like, you know what? If you were actually from a fucking great state, you wouldn't be like, oh, I'm from Tampa. So, that's definitely a thing. And I actually went to the airport recently as well, and I was actually randomly selected. And I went through the little machine, and the guy's like, well, the x-rays show that you have something on your fucking knee. And I'm like, my knee? He's like, are you smuggling drugs in there? I'm like, yeah, in my fucking kneecap, I'm smuggling drugs. You caught me, I'm fucking giving up right now. So he's like, well, I have to frisk your knee. So I'm like, okay, well, this guy's either A, really weird and he loves his job that much, or B, I don't really want to think about that option. And I actually work in education today, and I'm actually an enrollment advisor. Yeah, Anyways, is I talk to the most moronic people every day. They're like, oh, can I go to school? I was like, oh, sure, where'd you go to high school? Oh, I didn't finish that. Okay, well, where'd you get your GED? Oh, I didn't finish that. And I'm like, oh, so you're a fucking moron. Great. You're just the kid I want from my fucking school, man. You're fucking awesome. But, that's definitely another thing altogether. I mean, God forbid anybody hating on someone that wants fucking education. I mean, I fucking finished 5 years of college and now I'm fucking working as an enrollment advisor, so obviously that says a lot. Alright, well anyway, that's my cue. They're giving me a little light thing. So, you guys been great, and I'm Tom Carver. I'll be signing autographs in the back, alright?
Brought the whole goddamn house. Hey Tom, we gotta see you more often, buddy. Bring your friends, your Facebook friends, your MySpace friends. Bring them all, goddammit. Do your thing, bruh. But